Good morning, everyone. I never thought that I would vlog from my bed, but I've just woken up the last couple of mornings and just felt called to talk with you guys. The world is a really scary place right now, but I have never felt calmer, and it is the strangest feeling. Of course, I mean this with no disrespect at all, and I want to try to take the most sensitive approach to this entire topic as possible. But seeing everybody around me and basically the entire world under similar restrictions that I have been under for over a year now, it makes me feel not alone. It is so strange. Like, I suddenly do not feel alone when I go out to the store and somebody sneezes. I immediately freak out and get out of that aisle as quickly as possible. I wash my hands religiously. I don't go out in public as much as possible. I avoid functions with a lot of people. Also, not knowing when something life-threatening could happen to you or to a loved one at any moment. It is such a scary, unsettling feeling, and I have become so accustomed to feeling that way for an entire year now. And now the entire world is feeling like that. This is just bizarre to me. All of these things that are happening that are required of us to do now because of everything going on, I have been doing for so long. And I've been thinking about it a lot, and I just feel really calm about the whole situation that is happening. So with all of that being said, I feel like it has been put on my heart to help share some of the things I do when quarantine can get a little overwhelming, because I know that's going to happen to a lot of people. So let me get up and get dressed, and let's talk about it. Okay, so I have been quarantined for an entire year now because I have a baby with a compromised immune system. We spent a couple months in the NICU. He came home on oxygen. He has chronic lung disease, which is a respiratory disease. So I'm not taking this virus lightly at all. But we have already been quarantined in isolation for an entire year. With that thought process in mind, I wanted to share some of my coping skills that have really helped me over this past year, because isolation can be very difficult, and I know there's different lifestyle situations out there, whether you're living alone, maybe you have kids, maybe you have roommates. Everybody's situation is a little bit different. So I want to share my favorite things to do when in isolation and some really great coping skills. So come on. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is avoiding triggers. Staying off social media, staying off of the news right now is very critical to your mental health. Allow yourself to do one check-in a day on social media or the news just so you can stay informed on what's going on. And definitely do not check the news or social media anywhere near your bedtime. I'm sure you are asking, Sarah,
what the heck am I going to do with my time if I'm not scrolling on my phone?
Let me give you some great alternatives. Okay, so in the realm of technology, I really want to encourage positive distractions. So an example of that would be listening to podcasts or just listening to music can be a really great thing to do right now. I love listening to Disney music with my baby and just singing along to all of the movie songs. I'm now doing a gentle slide over into some physical activity. I am kind of piggybacking off of technology on this one because I highly recommend doing yoga. I've been doing it since like a couple months postpartum. It was recommended to me by my therapist because I couldn't leave the house. I was stuck indoors and that was the only physical thing I could do. So I found a really good YouTube channel. I think it's called Yoga with Adrienne. I'll try linking it below, but there are tons of different workout resources available on YouTube and I'm sure other websites, and you can even have in-home equipment, so take advantage of that. I also highly recommend meditation. It really helps you bring awareness to the breath, which in stressful times we forget to breathe. Next, I want to talk about some relaxing activities that will help you unwind. Of course, these hobbies are going to look different for everybody as we all have different interests. So take an inside look at what you like to do to help relax. Personally, I like to try to do puzzles. I like trying gardening. I enjoy doing art like drawing and painting. It's really relaxing to me. And I also highly suggest cleaning. It's springtime after all now, so start your spring cleaning. I got really stressed out last week. I went to my room, I purged a bunch of t-shirts and instantly felt better. So of course, these unwinding, relaxing activities are going to look different for everybody. So find out what that is for yourself and carve out some time to do one of those activities, at least one activity a day. Point, let's say that you've tried everything in this video and you're practicing doing all these different things on a daily basis and you're starting to feel really stressed out. It is inevitable that you will be overwhelmed at some point. So what do you do then? Let's talk about that right now. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is that it is okay if you don't feel okay right now. We're going to have some bad days when we need help and we need to ask for help from our support system, whoever that might be inside of your home. These are really stressful times, you guys, and we will have bad days. So here is some things I want you to think about. When you're feeling overwhelmed, I want you to stop and take a mental checklist of some of your basic needs and what have you done and what do you need in your basic need life right now. That includes, when did you eat last? Did you eat something that was fueling and helpful to your body? When did you sleep last? Did you get enough sleep? Was it good quality sleep? When was the last time that you stepped out on your porch and just got a little fresh air, a little sunshine? These are all basic needs that are going to help support a positive lifestyle and will help you kind of get back on track on feeling a little bit better quickly. Along with reviewing your self-care needs, I want you to think about how you can connect with others right now. During this social distancing, it is very difficult. We can't go visit our family outside of the home. We can't go visit our friends. So here are some ways that you can reach out to the people that you need. This may seem pretty obvious, but you can call a friend or family member. And also I do recommend FaceTiming. If you haven't tried it before, I know a lot of people in my circle, we normally don't FaceTime because we see each other, just text or call. But FaceTiming is a great way to stay connected with the people you love when you can't see them right now. You guys really need somebody to talk to and you don't have anybody in your circle, feel free to DM me, find me on Instagram, and reach out to me. I want you guys to stay healthy, make the best decisions for yourself and your family right now. I know you guys can get through this. If you liked this video and would like to see more on this type of subject, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye!